thinking of becoming a data analyst, but then you're stuck at what kind of skills you need to learn, how you need to go about it, don't worry, I've got you covered. Alright, so the number one thing you need to get, or number one skill you need, is just that analytical mindset. My God, if you have this, you are good to go. As a data analyst, we are like detectives. We are always asking questions. We are always asking why. We are always curious about things. You want to know, what does the data say? What's going on here exactly? The moment you are curious and you love solving problems, bang, that's a good start. The next skill you want to learn is Microsoft Excel. This is like the king of all. Excel. It's like the very basics that you need to learn, where every other skills would be laid on. It's like a foundation where other skills will be laid. So you need to learn it very well. With Excel, you can clean your data set, you can run some formulas and some functions, you can even build reports, create dashboards using Microsoft Excel. It's very, very important that you learn this because it's like the very basics that you need to know. It's very, very important. And trust me, if you know how to use this skill very well, you don't even have to get to Power BI or SQL before you start making money. Once you know how to use Excel very well, you will still make money. I could remember when I started my journey, I spent a lot of time learning Microsoft Excel, practicing, practicing. And I can tell you that I made some money while working with Microsoft, because I worked on some projects, built some reports, analyzed some data set using Microsoft Excel, and I was paid for it. So you can earn money by just learning Microsoft Excel alone. Another skill you want to learn is SQL. SQL, Structured Query Language. This is one of the important skill you need to learn as a data analyst, because most companies no longer store their data in small files like Excel file anymore. They now store their data in databases and on clouds, and the only way you can access those data in the database is by using SQL. So the only way you can get or retrieve data from those databases is by speaking the language you understand, which is SQL. So that is why it's very, very important for you to learn SQL. As a data analyst, you don't just find insights, you tell stories with them. This is where your data visualization tools come to play. And what do I mean by that? I mean tools like Power BI, Tableau, Looker Studio, and even Microsoft Excel to build reports that would show your insight clearly to people. You see those dashboards you see on LinkedIn that people build, either they build them using Power BI or Tableau or Looker Studio or Microsoft Excel. Yes, you can see that looking at them clearly, the data are being represented with charts where you get to understand, you know what is coming up and what is coming down, you know what is increasing and what is decreasing, you know what is high and what's low. This is what learning visualization tools would help you do. Another skill you need to have is data cleaning skill. I know someone is saying, is that a skill? Yes, that is a skill, because this is what you spend 60 to 70% of your time doing. You spend your time here to find missing values, handle wrong formats, change format of your data, do a lot of stuff. You will spend your time here. Of course, Microsoft Excel, Power Query would help you, do this. There are tools that you use to run, but that skill you need. It's very, very, very important. Another thing you need to learn is basic statistics. Of course, you don't have to be a PhD holder in mathematics or in statistics before you need to know these things. You need to learn simple things like average, percentage, trends, correlation, and even know when a number actually means something. Another skill you need to work on is your communication skill. It's very, 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 very important, and that's because you get to present your findings to non-technical persons often, and your ability to be able to present your findings to those people in simple terms is just as important as you finding those insights. So it's very key and very important you work on your communication skills. I mean, what is a data analyst without a communication skill? Then, if you want to go deeper in this skill called data analytics, then go for Python and R. That's if you want to go deeper, because of course it's not mandatory, but it's great for growth. Yeah, it gives you an edge over other data analysts. But of course, there are companies that you just Excel alone, Power BI alone, SQL alone, so you don't have to worry yourself. Just learn the skills. Start with Microsoft Excel, SQL, learn the visualization tools, Once you know you are good with those three and you want to advance to the next or a higher level, then pick up Python or R. One last thing before you go. As a data analyst, you don't have to learn everything, right? Start with the basics, Microsoft Excel, SQL, then you pick any of the visualization tools, then grow from there. Sit with it until you are solid. You don't have to eat here, eat here, eat here. You don't want to be a mediocre, right? You don't want to. So stay with it until you are solid. Consistency is the key, one step at a time. Alright guys, meet again in the next video. Bye.